Slow songs for sleepless hearts. This is Channel 8 After Dark.
There's rainwater on the avenue, reflecting motel signs, and the heater barely works inside this old car of mine. The dashboard clock keeps blinking 1:43 again, while Chicago softly plays beneath the static and the wind. Your sneakers on the back seat next to empty Burger King fries, Polaroids and cassette cases scattered underneath the light. And somewhere in the smoke-filled dark between the road and the sky, we swore those teenage dreams of ours would never truly die. We were neon-hearted believers, burning fast through endless nights. Every station sounded sacred, every song felt so alive. Oh, backseat memories on Channel 8 still haunt me after midnight, like old transmissions drifting slowly through electric summer skies. Now the city feels much colder, and the nights don't shine the same, but I still hear your laughter in the radios and rain. The skating rink closed years ago. The sign burned out and dim, but in my head the disco lights still spin like they did then. You're dancing in your leather jacket underneath arcade glow, like every little moment knew how beautiful it was. I found your mixtape yesterday inside a cardboard box. Side B nearly worn to silence from all the times it stopped. And when the chorus crackled through those faded analog waves, I swear the whole damn universe slipped backward for a day. Maybe every frequency still carries who we were. Tiny ghost inside the static, floating through the world forever. Backseat memories on Channel 8 still echo through my soul like headlights disappearing slowly down forgotten roads. And if every station fades away, if the silence steals the night, I'll still find you in the static beneath those old fluorescent lights. Crackle.
Keep your hearts warm tonight. Dreamers.
exit sign. The parking lot was quiet when the final song was done. Summer air and cigarette smoke drifting one by one. You wrote your number on my head in fading purple ink. Back before the world got hard and love could make us weak. Now the gym's abandoned silence covered up the walls. No more echoes of those restless kids running through the halls. But every time October rain taps softly on my car, I still see your silhouette exactly where you are. Maybe some nights never leave us. Maybe some songs never die. Maybe every lost young memory still survives somewhere inside. Oh, we were dancing slow beneath the exit sign, while forever filled the air. Tiny hearts, too young to realize nothing beautiful stays there. And if time erases every trace of who we used to be, I'll still meet you in that slow dance somewhere deep inside of me. The final song kept playing long after we were gone. Click.
You're listening to Heartline FM, keeping lonely hearts company all night long.
Streetlights shimmer softly on the rain outside the car. Old cigarette smoke floating underneath the dashboard stars. The radio kept playing Journey somewhere after 2, while thunder rolled like distant drums across the avenue. You rested tired eyes against the passenger side glass, watching motel signs and midnight towns disappear too fast. And somewhere through the static hiss between the songs and rain, I felt our fading little world still breathing through your name. We were restless young believers, burning bright against the dark. Every station felt eternal. Every song became our heart. Oh, echoes the static every night. The old arcade beside the diner finally shut down last spring. But in my mind those broken machines still glow electric green. You're dancing near the pinball lights with glitter on your shoes. Like every tiny second knew how temporary youth could be. I found your old cassette recording underneath the seat. Your voice buried in tape is some fading frequencies. And when the chorus slowly cracked through all the analog waves, it felt like time itself forgot we ever went away. Maybe every radio ghost still survives somewhere above. Tiny echoes of the dreamers who burn too hard in love. Oh, echoes from exit 22 still echo through my soul, like headlights disappearing slowly down forgotten roads. And if every station fades away, if silence steals the night, I'll still meet you in the static beneath those fading lights. Crackle, stay warm out there tonight, dreamers. The stadium lights were fading as the crowd all disappeared. Cold October wind and distant sirens drifting through the air. Your cheer jacket wrapped around you while we walked across the lot, talking about forever, like forever's all we got. My old Camaro barely started in the freezing autumn rain, but you laughed and said the silence somehow made the night feel strange. And every tiny breath between the songs played way too low felt like something beautiful we'd someday miss the most. We were small town runaways, burning bright beneath the dark. Every dream felt so enormous, every kiss became a spark. Oh, empty streets after the football game still echo through my mind, like faded little movie scenes the years could never hide. Now the hometown feels much colder, and those Friday nights are gone. But part of me still waits for you beneath those parking lot lights on. The diner near the highway closed sometime back in '99, but in my mind the jukebox still glows red and white at night. You're dancing near the counter while the whole world blurred away, like those tiny reckless behind. Chain link shadows on the pavement underneath the floodlight glow. Summer wind and distant sirens drifting softly through the road. Your white sneakers drawing circles on the cracked out painted lines, while somebody played old records from an apartment nearby. Talking about escaping town, dreaming bigger than the small streets stretching all around. And every laugh you gave me, I felt electric in the dark, like sparks flying from the cigarettes we hid behind the park. We were young enough to believe nothing good could ever end. Every heartbeat felt immortal. Every night felt heaven sent. Moonlight on the basketball court still shines inside my veins, like echoes from another lifetime floating softly through the rain. Now the city sleeps much colder, and those summers disappear, but I still see your shadow dancing every time the night is clear. The corner store and arcade sign both faded years ago, but memories survive in places nobody else would know. Like your jean jacket in my backseat, smelling faintly like July, or handwritten cassette labels slowly yellowing with time. Sometimes when the thunder rolls across the empty streets, I hear those old synth melodies buried underneath, and suddenly the whole world bends somewhere between then and now, like part of us never really left that town. Somehow, maybe you survives forever, hidden somewhere in the night. Tiny ghosts beneath the streetlights, still burning soft and bright. Moonlight on the basketball court still calls me back again to those reckless, endless evenings before the world closed in. And if time erases every trace of who we used to be, I'll still meet you in the silence where those summer nights still breathe. The floodlights finally faded, but the feeling never left. There's a cigarette burn on the seat beside me still, like the ghost of every summer that the years could never kill. Your favorite songs playing through the static every night, while the city lights keep fading in the rear view, out of sight. We used to drive for hours with no destination signs, just runaway kids chasing sunsets on borrowed time. And every gas station radio felt holy in the dark, like the whole world disappeared whenever you would start. Laughing underneath the highway glow, thinking we would never grow old. Every little second felt forever, back when our hearts were untouchable. Oh, Polaroids in the glove box still shake me to my bones. Tiny frozen pieces of a life we almost owned. Now the streets feel colder somehow, and the nights don't feel the same. But I still hear your voice calling through the static and the rain. The old motel outside of Austin probably still remains, with faded signs and empty parking lots soaked in summer rain. You dance beside the headlights like the world was ours to steal. God, nobody wants your memories can hurt this real. I found your name inside my jacket, written near the seam, like a secret little time capsule from another century. And sometimes late at night I swear the silence almost speaks, like your shadow still survives somewhere inside of me. Maybe love never really leaves, maybe it just changes shape, living quietly in old songs and photographs we couldn't save. Oh, the Polaroids in the glove box still glow beneath the dust, like proof we were once infinite before time caught up to us. And if these highways never end, I'll still chase those taillight flames, trying to find a version of us that the years could never take. Some memories fade slowly, yours never did. The dashboard glows, painting gold across your tired eyes. Somewhere past the city limits, under violet summer skies. Your sneakers on the passenger seat tap into the radio, and every little moment felt too beautiful to hold. There's an old motel postcard still hidden in my drawer, with faded ink saying don't forget what we were fighting for. Funny how the smallest things survive the wreck of time, like your perfume on my old coat, or your name inside my mind. The radio still plays those songs we scream with open hearts, back when every tiny promise felt too sacred to fall apart. And every lonely midnight now just leads me back to you, like those endless roads still somehow know exactly what to do. Maybe every sunset leaves a ghost behind. Maybe every memory keeps another life. Maybe somewhere out there we still drive with the windows down beneath the electric skies. Oh, the summer lights on Route 9 still flicker somewhere in my veins, like a photograph still burning inside an old forgotten frame. And if time keeps moving forward, I'll still turn and look behind, searching for your shadow dancing in those summer lights on Route 9. The engine fades into the night, but your memory never does.
You're listening to After Midnight Radio, where memories never really die.
Blue neon pouring through the windshield after 2 a.m. Your lipstick marks still fading on the coffee cup again. The station played those power ballads from the summer of '86, while rain kept tapping rhythms on the hood and tiny hits. You leaned your head against the glass and watched the city lights, like every passing moment carried pieces of our lives. And somewhere through the static hum between the songs and rain, I felt forever trembling softly underneath your name. We were midnight runaways, young hearts burning through the dark. Every song became religion, every touch became a spark. Oh, the static between two hearts still echoes through the radio, like a broken transmission from a love I can't let go. Now the nights grow colder slowly, and the highways feel so far, but I still hear your voice calling through the static in the dark. The bowling alley closed last winter, signs all burned away, but in my mind the jukebox still keeps playing. Yesterday, you dancing near the arcade, glow with glitter on your shoes. God, nobody tells you how the past keeps haunting you. I found your old voicemail recorded on a cassette tape. Your laughter buried underneath the hissing grainy waves. And for a second, time stood still somewhere inside the sound. Like all the years between us simply disappeared somehow.
Maybe radio waves remember every word we left behind, floating endlessly through darkness. Long after goodbye.
Oh, the static between two hearts still survives the passing years, like headlights cutting through the storm, while old songs fill my ears. And if every station fades away, if the silence takes the night, I'll still find you in the frequencies between the dark and light.
Crackle. For everyone still awake tonight, this song is for you.
The shopping mall's closing as the sky turned violet blue. Neon signs reflecting softly on your worn-out tennis shoes. We walk behind the movie theater where the tall grass used to grow, talking about escaping somewhere only reckless dreamers know. Your Walkman headphones hanging loosely around your neck, while some old synth-pop love song drifted through the summer wind. And every little second underneath those parking lot lights felt too beautiful and temporary to survive the night. We were runaway believers, young enough to chase the stars. Every heartbeat sounded louder, every scar felt like an art. Oh, fireflies behind the mall still glow inside my head, like tiny sparks from summers we were never meant to forget. Now the years roll by like thunder, and the neon fades away, but part of me still stays with you in those endless August days. The food court tables vanish and the arcade shut down cold, but memories survive in places nobody can hold, like your lipstick on a Pepsi cup inside my dresser drawer, or faded little Polaroids hidden underneath the floor. street forgets us. If the years erase the signs, I'll still meet you in the silence beneath those suburban lights. Parking lot went empty, but the feeling never left. Your bedroom stereo is glowing in the dark at 10:30. Posters on the walls, cheap perfume and records on the bed. The city hummed outside your window underneath electric rain, while MTV flickered softly through the blue television haze. You handed me a mixtape with our names drawn in silver pen. Said play this when you miss me, if the summer ever ends. And somewhere in that tiny room, with all the lights turned low, the future felt so far away, and we felt indestructible. we said goodbye. Softly to the rhythm of the train. The 7-Eleven parking lot glowed silver, blue and gold, while old Def Leppard melodies drifted through the humid road. You handed me a cherry Coke with lipstick on the rim, laughing like the whole damn world could never cave us in. And somewhere near the buzzing signs and flickering fluorescent light, we thought those endless teenage dreams would somehow survive time. We were reckless suburban believers, burning fast through Friday nights. Every heartbeat sounded louder underneath those parking lights. Cigarettes and cherry Coke still linger in my veins, like faded little memories washing softly through the rain. Now the city sleeps much colder, and those summers disappeared, but I still feel your shadow moving every time the night is clear. The record store beside the highway turned to dust years ago, but in my mind the neon sign still flickers soft and low. You're dancing by the ice machine with smoke around your hair, like every little second knew how rare it really was. I found your old cassette tape hidden underneath my bed, the handwritten label fading blue and white instead of red, and every hiss between the songs still sounds enough like you to pull the whole of summer back into the room. Maybe every memory survives, floating softly through the dark, tiny echoes of the nights that left forever in our hearts. Cigarettes and cherry Coke still burn beneath my skin, like snapshots from another life we almost stayed forever in. And if every street light fades away and every summer dies, I'll still meet you in the silence beneath those suburban skies. The neon lights went dim, but your memory never faded. Friday night beneath the mirror ball and flickering arcade light. You roll beside me laughing while the speakers screamed all night. Your denim sleeves were covered in old band pens and cigarette smoke, and every little glance from you felt dangerous and gold. The parking lot was glowing from the rain that fell at 10. We sat across the hood of my old car, talking till AM. The radio kept playing songs we swore would never die, back when forever sounded simple underneath those summer skies. We were reckless, we were fire, young enough to outrun time. Every heartbeat felt immortal, every dream felt so alive. All the neon hearts at the roller rink still spinning inside my mind, like frozen little constellations we accidentally left behind. Now the years move like a freight train, fast and cold across the night, but part of me still circles you under those electric lights. There's an old wristband in my drawer I never threw away, a tiny faded souvenir from our reckless glory days. And sometimes when the city sleeps and thunder fills the air, I swear I hear your laughter echo somewhere out there. The roller rinks abandoned now, the windows painted black, but memories don't disappear just because you can't go back. They live inside old melodies and headlights in the rain, and all the tiny broken things we never could explain. Maybe youth was never meant to stay, maybe magic only works that way, burning brightly for a moment, then surviving as a song. All the neon hearts at the roller rink still glow beneath my skin, like a movie scene still flickering somewhere deep within. And if time erases everything, if the colors slowly fade, I'll still meet you in the echoes of those wild September days. The music faded into silence, but the feeling never did.
coffee stains and cracked jukeboxes underneath fluorescent light. I stopped there on a midnight drive while thunder filled the goodbye. Oh, the radio played your name again, somewhere past 2 a.m. And every word felt like a doorway back to who we were back then. Now the years keep falling quietly like rain against my window pane. But every lonely midnight somehow brings your memory back again. The city looks much older now, the billboards slowly fade, but I still see us laughing underneath arcade parade lights. You dancing in the parking lot with cheap sneakers soaking wet, like the universe was trying hard to help me not forget. And every passing thunderstorm still carries something true, a little piece of every road that once belonged to you. Maybe memories don't vanish, maybe they just rearrange, living quietly inside the songs that still remember names. Maybe somewhere in another life we never let the summer die, still driving underneath neon skies with endless stars reflected in your eyes.